Napoleon famously warned, he said, "Let China sleep, for when she wakes, she will shake the world." Despite this early warning, the West chose to go to sleep at precisely the moment when China and India and the rest of Asia woke up. Why did this happen? I'm here to address this great mystery. Now, what do I mean when I say the West chose to go to sleep? Here I'm referring to the failure of the West to react intelligently and thoughtfully to the new world environment that's obviously been created by the return of Asia. As a friend of the West, I feel anguished by this.
盘点老外羡慕的中国凝聚力。
身在东方，其他都看下方。我们一起。
你这一辈子有没有为别人拼过命？
你们知道吗？很多外国人现在羡慕中国，说中国人团结听话，说一个月不出门就不出门了，让戴口罩，全部都戴上了。说检验，几天就检起来了。这边说口罩不够，那边马上各行业跨界口罩厂，24小时就开广告了。这些行业涉及了服装、石油、汽车、家电，好多广告词都变了。好口罩，格力造、吉利、沃尔沃、比亚迪都不敢落后，这就是中国企业的担当和责任。感觉完了，现在很多欧美国家的人民还在为了追求洒脱自由而游行，也不是他们不知道怎么抄作业，这就像超人会飞，不是每个人把红色的裤衩穿上就能拯救地球。
有理先理，有批先批，有压先压，什么接什么，见人也帮不上忙，那我们就说尽自己的一点位置。
Next，
一旋落在我世界里的一束光，像我本来万物都生长。你的温柔如此的张扬，也让我如愿以偿。
Next，
连接幸福，真正一芬芳。
哎呀，孩子们出来，你看这被子可软和呀，谁压抑呢？感觉那个世界都是舒服的，然后不要拆掉，不要得到学生的也就不辛苦了。
Next，
有没有为别人拼过命？
Top 44。
1.3 billion Chinese, over 90% of them think they belong to the same race. Now, this is completely different from the other world's most populous countries.
In China, there's 56 minorities. No matter you're a minority or not, here in China, everyone, some of the minorities, they actually get special treatment.
中国向全球证明他自己的威力，办事效率极高，有责任有担当。这次中国震惊了全世界，展示出团结的力量。昨天英语是国际通用语言，是机会的语言。今天跟明天，全世界的人将要学习中文。我是美国人，美国人心目中都知道中国的威力，都很羡慕和尊重中国。中国加油
I think that every Chinese person secretly knows Kung Fu, so you don't want to mess with anyone.
有一个朋友他来了中国之后呢，比较紧张。我就问为什么这么紧张？因为他说他不知道哪个老头会给他。
The whole country, people are basically voluntarily staying indoors. People are keeping an eye on each other because the roads are closed too. You're not supposed to leave at all. So the neighbors are keeping an eye on their neighbors to see if anybody's breaking the rules. And so all the other towns have set up people that are stopping outsiders from coming in.
Country.
They always hold their phone. I see a lot of Chinese people that negotiate really, really hard. Communal. They eat together, they spend a lot of time together, they buy houses together and all live in one big house.
We have a good style, good food. Your language is very difficult.
It's maybe difficult for them to integrate. They tend to be a lot with each other. It's very common to see them
only hang out
together.
Chinese people.
More than other cultures.
Yes. But what about other foreign communities?
So we do it like when I lived in London, I also had Italian friends. So that's normal. But I also had a lot of friends that were not Italian, and I see this less in Chinese.
People don't know much about China.
Yeah.
They have like all the countries in Asia are the same. All the food and the behavior.
They think like that's small, that's all the same people. They think it's just one big culture, it's just lots of people and that's all. For example, I have my sister right now in Hong Kong and I'm here the weekend and they think we can meet each other. I was like, no way, like that's way too far, just check a map. They're like, oh really? They don't understand that's big fun.
Really smart and hard workers. Serious, they follow trends. They're always like different from all
每当我悲伤过，也被暴雨淋过，黎明开出花朵，就让它生长着，燃烧小小的梦，不怕赤脚追风，就在勇敢过后，会有万里晴空。
Have a very, very different conception of race. 1.3 billion Chinese, over 90% of them think they belong to the same race, the Han. Now this is completely different from the other world's most populous countries. India, the United States, Indonesia, Brazil. All of them are multiracial. The Chinese don't feel like that. So the question is why? Well, the reason I think essentially is, again, back to the civilization state. Very, very, a history of at least 2,000 years. A history of conquest, occupation, absorption, assimilation, and so on, led to the process by which, over time, this notion of the Han emerged, of course, nurtured by a growing and very powerful sense of cultural identity. Without the Han, China could never have held together. The Han identity has been the cement which has held this country together.
19。
We're not losing to China. We lost. In China alone, they have 40,000 kilometers of high-speed rail. America has none. Our fastest train is the train that goes around the zoo. China sees a problem, and they fix it. They build a dam. We debate what to rename it. That's why their airports look like this, and ours look like this.
循着光照的方向，把你遗忘，回忆着就成我倔强的模样。我要凭着爱眼里的光，换来一起唱歌向往，踏着生命之河不忘前方。
未来不停止想象，我会继续到场。
Maybe instead of people being surprised about China's rise now, this is the wrong way of looking at it. What we should be surprised about, maybe, is not the period since 1978, but what the hell went wrong between 1800 and 1949. Because for the most of the rest of the thousands of years of Chinese history, it was arguably one of, and often the most advanced country in the world. So you could say it is a return to what China is, and Chinese think of it like this in many ways. We are returning to where we have always been. Now, and I would argue that this is this process we're witnessing now. This is
你们这种团结，是不是一直都是这样？你们的是不是老祖先也是这样？
中国人除了团结，第二个词就是奋斗。中国古代从古到今，骨子里的一种不服输的精神，就是不服任何困难、任何障碍，在我们的眼里